Erdoydum, ortadaydım, alvaradaydım, çilere, pare, algıstadak, parçaladak, arangatçıladak, bu, dum, dum, domini dom. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Parsa.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting, and thank you for organizing this. And I've been listening everything from the beginning to the end, and I've been setting up my microphone, all of this technical part, and at the same time, it was very meditative listening to all of you. And thank you, Roxy, and the whole team who are putting this together. And we are entering into a very interesting realm where the transformation, when you enter into something, into other dimension, it requires transformation. It's a little bit painful. So, but this is part of cycle of life, and the lineage I come from, the shamanic lineage of Saka people. We don't use plant medicine, but in order to be a shaman, a healer, future shaman, they go through the pain and suffering and very severe sickness,
I
almost
feel that.
near death experience, over 10 years. So that's the rite of the passage of Saka shamans to be a healer. And we do believe that the best healer and teacher is us for ourselves.
Right.
So I wish you to awaken your inner healers, your inner teachers, and just to let's manifest what been thought and what been thinking and said during this beautiful time being with you, and put it into actions. So thank you so much, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Parswar. Thank you. What was it, Sarah? Oh, Parswar, I think I was.
So Roxana never got into a phone call with me since 2020. She was too busy, and she was too busy, and she was too busy. I'm like, fuck off.
Thank you for opening this container with us and then blessing the space for integration, reminding us that transformation isn't always easy and it isn't always fun, but it is always worth it. And it's so beautiful to be weaving in this community with you, and looking forward to seeing how this community can also support your temple of shamanism and science and the immersive art worlds that you will be creating to help people connect with the earth, and dissolve our separation and continue these lineages, and to support the indigenous traditions and wisdom forward into the world. Thank you for protecting it and for sharing it with such generosity and grace. And I'm so grateful for you, Arsor.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is big responsibility. I'm putting together a team and bringing this Kutsur temple of shamanism and science into life. And yeah, we're going to create reciprocity and gather the shamans around the world. and respect plant medicine, and creating safe platform for both cultures, for both opposite almost energies, because I believe in bridging, I believe in merging and friendship, indigenous cultures and Western cultures together. We can do healing work and build friendship and build new community. So we truly believe in shamanism and science can work together. So thank you.
Thank you. Let us know where people can follow up with you to connect and be of support.
Yeah, it's simply first in our Instagram. So I've created this OLX project, music project, and I'm turning it into a record label, into on blockchain. And also our Temple of Shamanism and Science is going to have a digital twin metaverse of shamanism. I'm putting also together a team for creating this immersive art of learning cultures, shamanic cultures around the world, and also immersing their traditions, and also having opening up channel and heart through immersive art, like it would have a little bit like microdosing of the plant medicine, from seeing and hearing. So yeah, I really would like to bring people into that journey, into hidden sacred places, and also learn from Mother Nature, because it will be all, I vision it being like high quality, beautiful environment where people can immerse, and also they can interact being social in that environment.
Oof, no.
So we'll get into that. The technology will get into that state, and
I remember this being from Clubhouse. Remember? I like this.
What a gift, what a beautiful, beautiful, special day. I am so deeply grateful, and thank you to the Vision Train, thank you to the artists, thank you to all our creators and supporters and dreamers and visionaries. It's been a really special day, and the work that we do together is done with so much love and so much care. And I think the behavioral shifts that we're aiming to create through culture, through art, through music, through performance, through storytelling, we're living it. I love the story of the Sky Woman who came from the sky, the story of Turtle Island, one of our creation stories. And I love, recently I reread it and learned a little bit more about the story and how she came through the hull in the sky with a handful of seeds, one of them being sweetgrass. And the story goes that she landed in the water, and the sea creatures found her. She was like pregnant, and they put her on the back of a turtle, and like one of the little creatures swam down to grab some mud and died in the process, but came up floating with a little bit of mud in his hand, and they spread it out on the back of the turtle, and with the seeds that she came from the sky with, they spread them on the back of the turtle, and in harmony with the plants and the animals, they worked together and they created what we now call Turtle Island. And I find it really fascinating that there's all these different, there's all these beautiful different origin stories, and that one tells a story of harmony with the land, of connection, of the first human being an immigrant, and how we have this opportunity to indigenize, to really deeply connect with our land, and may we be these seeds, right? We are these seeds together, reimagining our evolution and the future of life on this planet. And these stories that we're weaving together, that we have woven, that will continue to weave, they help to keep strong the moral imagination that we need to make it through this critical time where we're gonna do everything that we can to move from where we are to where we can be, to actually shift to a world that is thriving, where we can thrive at the expense of none. And we can move through collectively propelling this future that does work for all life. And we can choose now in this path, in this time of great transformation. We can choose the protopian future and shift from me to we in a way that leaves no one and no life behind. Learning from the interdependence and living systems that fuel all life. And so these ideas that we have sprouted and that we will water and we continue to water with each other, with our communities, with the connections that you make, please know that this space has been created with so much love. And just wanted to take some time to slowly thank each and every one of the people, and so many more people who aren't mentioned here, who've helped out in one way or another to create today. Amanda Sage and Alicia Sacred Heart and Vincent Arena and Rafael Motati and the Empress Evoke and Irena and Cecilia and Yurgis and Aaron and Neha and Turquoise all helped to support making this event possible today. And our team in the Design Science Studio, Chris, sending Chris some loves, a little sick right now, and Harris and Amanda Joy and Faith and Tony Marie Makolka and Nico and Mariam, Stephen Bao, Vitalia, who I think maybe is here, and Lena and Bliss, and so many more in our community who's come together, and our partners who always show up and support the Vision Train, and the different people who came from out of the weeds. It's like, should we do it in January? Yeah, let's do it. We just come together as a community. So thank you all so much. Together we are this Spaceship Earth crew, and we can do this, and I want to invite everyone to support the studio in whatever way that you can. If you can, donate to support the studio. This is a labor of love, and we want to continue to provide spaces like this, and we will. We will. And we have another showcase at the end of next month, and we have a long launch week at the end of April. And so we appreciate your support, and it's the commitment of the artists and this community that makes all of this possible. So there's so much gratitude for everyone. I can't believe the beautiful day we've had, and we're about to have a dance party and integrated their movement, and just really wanted to say, there's so many ways to support. You can bring your community, your friends, invite your family, make donations, support regenerative endeavors in the world, protect our beautiful planet and its inhabitants. Get involved. There's so many different ways to really connect, and your passion for this earth and the thriving of all life is really amplified the more we can come together. So stay connected, and if you can give to support the studio financially, that is amazing. If you can, you want to connect with other initiatives, let us know. We are here, and we are roaring, and we are stoked to be doing what we're doing. And so may we continue to kind of move with the beautiful wisdom of all of life, and interweave with biomimicry and nature's design, and look to a future that is omni-considerate, and deeply interwoven. And with that, the Design Science Studio thanks you, and we are going to move into a celebration.
And not without thanking you, the Grand Spark and the Weaver, the Grand Weaver. Without your passion, none of this would happen. You know, you're pulling all of us together, inviting us into this dance. And Roxy, you are a force to be reckoned with. And look forward to seeing through all of our energies combined. We will do it. We are doing it.
You're doing.
Thank you for your ignition. Mhm.
It is my greatest life's gift to do this.
Thank you for your compassionate leadership.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for everybody and all the energies.
So I suggest everyone deletes their meta profiles. This is a huge one because going forward, I'm seeing him selling all the data to all these different companies in the Web3, and things are not looking great. That's all I can say. Just really remove your presence on these spaces before it's too late, basically. Yeah, is it clear? How clear is that video processing? Can you imagine abandoned? I hate when this happens. Oh no. Sometimes they abandon. Oh look, we got really technical here. All right.
Incredible information downloads, and so happy you could be with us, Becca. And I will never forget our little pina coladas on the beach in Miami. That was next level. And yeah, so good to have you here.
I'm so proud of all of you, and particularly Miss Rox. Well done, and Amanda. I love weaving and creating with the pair of you. It's such an easy co-creation, and the fact that such a brilliant community is coalescing all around, and all of you are contributing as well, and this village that we're building virtually, which hopefully will turn into physical, to regenerate our planet.
Have the best profile picture.
I guess
this one is not bad.
Design and create the world that we know is possible. There's no better work to be done, and we should totally be celebrating whilst we do it. And we need that. We need each other, and we need to be able to come together through art and music and visioning and co-creation to make it through in these times. So well done with having such a brilliant vision of how to keep people together regardless of being so far apart. And for how beautiful it is to watch everything continue to dissolve and bloom. It's really consistently morphing and changing, but every time blooming and growing bigger and better. So I'm just so excited for this year and what comes next. So honored to be co-creating with these amazing women and also the rest of this community. And really excited to continue this tradition of closing out with some sweet tunes to hopefully be like lullabies, but also inspirational anthems for whatever's happening in your worlds out there, and to keep carrying this good energy out into the world. So I'm super honored to be with you all today, and thank you for having me. And let me know. We can start the tunes whenever you like.
Thank you, Becca.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Love you. And I wonder, did Mark leave already, Amanda? Do we want to let our beamers say hi before we kick it off? I see Stephen beaming.
He looks like he's here.
Yeah. Mark's still here. Yeah, I think Mark is in both. Or he figured out how he could run a couple accounts at the same time. But yeah, we're inviting everyone to just reflect on the experience that people have had today. So the idea is to actually beam into the recognition of what brings us to this space, and what nourishes us in this space, and what propels us forward. And we We just want to be there to beam together and receive that encouragement of just speaking into each other's stories. So thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. And I think after Becca, we also have John Gold, who stuck around to play some music and some other surprises. But first, DJ Dakini, thank you. I love you, sister.
I love you too. I'll see you soon. And all right, so let's get kicked off. Let's go on a little journey, and I hope this is a beautiful integration for everybody. I'm going to switch my microphone over so I won't be able to speak anymore, but let's go into the land of music.
Okay, we're ready to leave this space.
I'm gonna start recording if you don't all mind, okay?
Recording in progress.
So yeah, hi Sequoia.
Yeah, I'm not into the recordings, to be honest. Ooh, feels so good to be out of these places. Nothing wrong with these places, just feels so good to be out. Because I've not been in these like spiritual communities for such a long time, both physically and, you know, digitally. So, just saying, I'm not vibing with these kind of people anymore. And it's like, oh, light and love. And I'm like, fuck off. Nothing is light and love at this point in life. Really. Like, you know, obviously. Like, get yourself together. Nothing is light and love. I mean, unless you're Moldavite. But if you're cut Moldavite like this, it's also pretty sad. But I'm enjoying because it's like very intense. By the way, those prices are intense. What's happening? I like the fact that there are no fingers involved. Yeah, so my reflections on this event that I just visited. I don't know. Look, since again I'm not used to this anymore, it just feels really triggering. That's all. Not quite sure why. I think it's just because I've exposed so much to, my culture, where I'm coming from. And there's no light and love in here. That's all I can say. Very, very little amount of light and love. Yeah, some reason. And when we Russians go to these event spaces, we either fake the way that we feel, or we just don't show up. And I've been faking for so long, in these spaces, because that's all I knew. It's all I knew is these like spiritually woke, but like happy but not so happy actually in their real life communities, but not really communities. Yeah, I just feel like completely removing myself from this crew. And which I did for the past 9 months or more. Since I guess I've been blocked on Clubhouse so much. Yeah, it's like denial, of what is actually happening. That's how I feel. These people are in denial. Like this. And they live in denial for the whole life. Because, there's a good video by, Teal Swan about living in illusion. And when I watched it, I realized how much I've been living in illusion. I was like having a belief and always like adapting your perception of reality around that belief. Another thing is, in these communities specifically, that everyone's copying each other and there's no real innovation happening. Yeah. That's why I left New York. I was like, wow, there's nothing else for me there. Because I saw that most talented people have left as well. New people came in for sure, but mostly, Americans. And I realized that it's not about like cultural heritage, really. It's more about the depth that what interests me and people that I surround myself with. And if the depth is not there and there's like this deep denial and fake niceness, then it's just tiring. You know why I realized it's fake niceness is because when I started to push people's boundaries, they cracked. They didn't want to have me in that anymore in their life. They were not able to like go into the space of reflection of what's happened, and instead they would just be like denying my presence completely from their life instead of having conversation. And spiritually, awakened beings deciding to just, oh no, I don't want to just go out, not interested. And most of these people that I saw, they're like those kind of people that wouldn't be able to accept the pressure that I can make on them. And ask difficult questions and or state difficult statements that makes people really think deeply, or again deny. Could be that as well. So the reason why I'm doing this video activation with closing tabs thing because not only I'm culturally cutting what's happening, but also showing and reviewing some of the current state of pricing for crypto crystals. Yeah. Crypto crystals is what I'm working on. If you want to know more, let me know. I'll answer your questions. And a little bit of light language for us, okay? Rishktusina kumo kandaya lunumo hantekin dushtietarunkin kurotayato. Inktoya molat ktish tastaya konkoya kriyanum kanayatunum kotarashtieto. Moshktui nuktaya turunum kendalamukian nishtaya kalatayano. Molai kietishtaya turusuntukina kununum ankatayato. Juduyana molik Enomodia. Jetikanto shudi sunturulunum kietanum quati. Rictum cambolate canturuludun stia satanamuktea torudkiano. Minko latik estu sutum cum caetorulunqua. Vadientundu caedorumo hanta. Ooh, never seen anything like that. How does it smell? Kuyenarashtoi condireda. Lidana monakt ieto unquae. Like ea cantustis in de combo kank ieto unquae yes. Yeah, that's interesting. Organite pyramid with moldified. Kuruye no quistia katano monodoroloto ink aya kurutiest unco. Aluto ieto unquae tarieta manostia satana kinoro ieto. Vudu yena kuwalat yashinan kian kuturu yudumolak tietu. Nushita sana kieturu mohati. Ikana yeturu mohati yetunuki. Bulutia link tu yatashina sadapokata yenukutu yuturu lusita yakumuata. Ikano no muikietara la yetuho. Shudu yeta nikona la yeta la honti ta kunkieta la yinkatoi. Jila nunkoti sida mona kieto no mohada yeto. Nashkta yeloko nunko shida yobo. Ikanti lo shudu mo la kieno shudu yeto ro kieno mohada yeto. Napudu yeto. Napudu yakuro no molati. Shita sono kuin kata yatoro shita da kumpota yatana kiano moha. Ni nana moha da yato. Turui kanin tarata yatoro shti satamon kieta yatolo. Nishkdaya Doroloa, Nishkdaya Doroluma Kayato, Nishkdaya Dorola Kiana Sanamunklayato, Ikalopoteya Taria Munkateya Dorolunushikistaya Kankateya Dorokun Kolodoyato, Girari Kananamotai, Girari Tanda Kundirila Teyato, Ai Kiato Moa. Inkaya tororikiastinka satayato. Nunca adrele nanu mastias. Stias atakiano no vati. Vati na cantariato no questias anamiato. Inkaliato no moalikt. Iankaliato no moaikt. Stis tayato. Eriktayanost iato moacht. Ila kunkutia terlananayato shosatayataneka. Mulatiatu, jutuyatana mulatiatu rudlikiento shirisiito rolokienta katayato. Yiktayato. Jitala kuntia shalankietera yendo ma. Aikieta shitamu liktayato. Aktiatur lumuna kayatana katayato. Shikayato. Mualkayato nono kiashi satayato rarakieta no mualaktaya. Iktaya toshinan kienastaya kono munakia hontoya daralankantaya toshotsuto. Ikalaya dono shidataralomokin. Ikantaraya toronon kwashtia taralana koyato. No mula ni nanano mundia tashayato. Yakto sototo yink ai ktaya toshira lanki antara mokni antara la dias. Naya ta. Shinkata enkotara tashtaki enkotaya. Naya ta. Ankote yara anka kota tashtayato. Nuktu yak ai kantarodiana no. Jina no mondinka teria tono no va. Inkta koshtia sarakoniga nauralankia takenoshtikesi. Mukai kaya to monk like tiastia sita monkiano. Inka inku tiashita sutakinto kurukuyankata yao. Vulutai kaya to monka tiashia sata moikian inka teria to kuruyomu hati kiastia so. Naikiano bo naikiano stiso non kundira la nakianda mondara la yahoto. Oktu yunu mualakti yetushto soto yudore nakiano. Ai yankong te yatana nankian stia sadari yankoyata. Inka te yatara lokiang te yashtesta yandakati yalolo monka te yashti yumbo hotai. Yaktuma. Hektumbo te yashtisi. Estiesana kiento kulumbanda yatung ayata. Aikte yatranum kushi sake yolo mohati yatiesto soto yukunku atiatra lankantea. Inkatashti sita lankana moala ingai yatanan koti yiralakin kukote yashte sitikianko kiarumo kayatum. Nulaina kankoyata. Aiktoi nashisataya nomoa. Inktaya torolunkoyata. Ni nakunti liktai inkayomoshtiasi. Ina kunkiata. Laikien mohata inkoata. Nankia torosiano mohanti. Nunuka taradoniya shisatayato. Mulayata. Numualayata nuka. Iyalankin kataraya no shiyasitana kayata. Laikena namoti. Ninkataya tiralankia torohia kanyamu. Nayatora. Iya tiyashanan koyata. Ika no polate yatumoni kenaralanya shatai. Inka yatana modayata kukankaya kodoya No siitä sieltä kodojätäränä koiralla täijästi tiedorolun kiekään jätätä muonka täijäsötä se täijätoro. No vuodijätä. Wow. Koikan voisi dajanko. Sinon kotikytörö tyhjentö no molati kandi jätätä siitä la muokaan. Kienällik äntä kotikytörö koija tätä ei. It's a good price. Wow. Yeah, because I was creating these kind of things too, you know. Kind of interesting to see prices. Ika shita da yanko halila de yana no money kanti shitiki and the shina no more katayate. No shiti kate kurunu yata. Ink tayatara la kumbo shita yato. Next time we do this video, we're gonna go into the Libyan gold and then other textiles. Well, that's what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be studying what we got. Right? Out of all places on Etsy. Cute. Funikando shiyago kaikendo teriyan kushidayado. Yoshki kushidayando roikendo. Oh, nice. Hello, pyramid. Amazing. So beautiful. This one's gonna be the cover of it, huh? What you think? Good. Somebody teach me how to do Orgonite and I'll shut up. Before I requested to get me a cat, now I can just create, Orgonite pyramids and stuff. What else I need in my life? Just create some alchemical tools for us. All right. So we're gonna finish in a second. Yarki, for sure. I'm just gonna go back to the videos and processing. 46 minutes.
Told my vision of by the minister full within circular
Forgive me. Now, I'll go.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see you on the other side.